This video is designed to assist both the pro installer, repair person, and or the do-it-yourselfer. The symptoms that you would have with the after you've troubleshot everything and the compressor and or evaporator fan in the back are not coming on, but your lights are coming on and your interior fan is working, then we would turn to the thermostatic control that's mounted on the front of the unit. There's also one box in the back that you'll see, and this is an electronics pack that's actually controlling some of the thermostat and the compressor. But this has very low, I would rule this out and be very low at the possibility of it having any issues. You're going to need a screwdriver, flat blade, Phillips, scissor, cutters, whatever you would like to use, and a little cup for screws. Always put your screws in a cup. That makes it a lot easier to find. I also would put some type of a plastic or guard between you and the refrigerator. Do not use cardboard, because cardboard, as you may know, will mar stainless steel. So what we're going to be doing is replacing this piece right here, which the finished product looks like this, okay? And we're actually going to be just replacing the temperature control. I want to show you a couple of things that are important in this, and that is the connectors that go to the light switch, which this is, and then the connectors that go to the interior fans, which is this. I'm going to show you which ones to connect to which, because if you pull them off then you won't have any point of reference. So the brown wires go at the furthest most outside switch, and there's 3 connectors. Just do not connect them to the third one and to the center one, and you'll be fine. So connect one to each of the outsides and you're just fine. These are all low voltage, so it doesn't matter what order you get in, they're both brown. Again, also with this, the fans, if you install these connectors, orange or purple or orange, it does not matter, and you're going to put it in the first and second connection and leave the third one furthest back off. The only thing that will happen is that the fans will come on when you open the door in the reverse. So you can actually press on this once you get everything together, and that simulates the door closing and you hear the fans come on. Also with the lights, when you press there, that indicates the door is closed. When you open it, the lights come on. So that's one real helpful feature when you're replacing these. The other thing is that you're actually going to be doing is putting a piece of tape, HVAC tape or some type of strong, like a ducting tape, over this piece of wire here. You just want to keep it out of the way of the lock. And there's also a wire tie, which I have taken this off so you can actually see that wire tie, and that just sort of neatens all the wires so they plug in one spot. And I have a piece of tape here so I can kind of show you how you put this on. And basically what you're doing is you're going to put the tape just after that center hole that's right in front of the lock, and you'll bring the wire up as close to the forward as you can and just wrap it around it and give it some little bit of shape to it. And that's, again, you're only just keeping it out of the way. Low voltage wires, so not a problem. And taking these out and putting them in the plug for the head, there is a little clip on the bottom, and you want to have the clip facing down. Again, if you're a pro, this should be no problem. If you're just a do-it-yourselfer, you'll love to have this point of reference. This clip here is actually up on top, so you're just going to press on that to close it up. Now, to take this switch out, there's little clips here that you'll see that just need to be pushed in and a little pressure applied, and they're just going to pop out. So I'm applying pressure with my finger here and if you'll see that it just popped. Okay, I've got it partially out. I'll leave that alone, and I'll go over to the other side and I will apply pressure on that piece, and you'll notice that both pieces now come out fairly easy, and this just comes out. That's it. That's all there is to it. When you get done, you put this piece back on the refrigerator, and I'm going to suggest that you take your wires and you have them clear the bottom and anything along here, so it's not pressing on anything on the edges as you put this piece back in. And you'll notice that I'm guiding it with my fingers, so I'm not pressing on any of the wires on the edge where the screws are going to go in. Now, the thing is that if you're not applying pressure and all the holes line up, then you're probably in a good shape and you haven't pinched any wires. Just double check to make sure that it goes in easy. Then put your 1, 2, 3 screws there, 1, 2, 3 screws here, and when you're done, you get one shot at this, so carefully peel this off and start at one end and just make sure that your arrow up and down are on the left and your set is on the right. And if you need to look at it, you can just compare it to the one you just took off. And that's it.